Hello, health professions families. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. I would like to talk to you about considering sending your child back for in person learning. Let me tell you why. We got to welcome 80% of our students to come and take in person tests this last week in our 3rd through 7th grade. It was amazing to see a lot of our students. Some of them we met for the first time, some it's the first time we've seen them in 12 months, and we loved having them here. But the main purpose of having this in-person mock exam is we wanted to make sure that we had legitimate data to see how has the last 12 months, particularly for our virtual learners, affected our student population. As you know, our promise here at Idea Health Professions is a college-ready education for your child, and we want to make sure that we're delivering on that promise, especially again for our virtual learners. What we saw from the data was a very clear difference between our kids that have been with us in person and then our kids that have been at home. And when we look at this data, we look specifically at something called a growth goal. A growth goal is looked at year after year. We look at these benchmark assessments and we predict how much a student should be able to grow in normal academic setting with a good teacher every single year. And that's their growth goal. So we can tell if your student is making their academic progress or if they're not making their academic progress. And out of my students who did not meet their academic progress goals, those that are off track, listen to this, 90% of them were our virtual learners. And when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, it is just so hard to replace a good teacher that is in the classroom with your child. We can attend to them the moment that they have a need, that they have a question. And so this is me asking you as a family and as a community to consider sending your child back. A couple highlights that I just want to talk about because I know there are people still with concerns with COVID-19, but listen to this. Number one is that we've had 0 cases of person-to-person transmission in this building the entire year. Number 2, we are on our way for 80% of our staff being vaccinated. Number 3, we are still maintaining our core safety protocols that have allowed us to have this level of safety for this year. Things like students staying in one classroom the entire day with a homeroom so they don't move around. Things like washing our hands throughout the day and cleaning our frequently touched surfaces. Things like screening all families and students as they come in. They cannot come into this building with a temperature. They cannot come in if they've been having symptoms within the 24 hours. These things have led to us being incredibly safe. So your child will be safe if they come here for in-person learning. And at the end of the day, we have just seen it with these in-person mock exams that the students that are here they're on track. They're making progress. If they are virtual, kids are falling behind, and some of them are falling behind significantly. So I would love for you to consider it. I'm opening up homerooms in each of the grade levels starting this next Monday. So you can just bring your kid. Let them know at the front office that this is your first day. My grade team leaders and my administrators are ready to put them into a classroom where there's space. And then they will be able to start teaching them. And then we'll wrap them right in. So I'm very excited about it. I'm going to host a town hall this Thursday, April the 8th at 6 o'clock to answer any of the questions or concerns that you may have about sending your child back to in-person learning. At the end of the day, it is your choice. We are going to continue to offer one virtual class where your student can attend every single day with a live teacher because we do know there are extenuating circumstances, but we know for a lot of families, you value your child's education. And we're going to actually be having parent conferences next week. We're going to try and call 100% of our virtual learners and let them know what their academic progress has been when they came in to take that in-person exam, because that was the best benchmark for us to look at. And then we'll let you know how they're doing. But if you just already know, yep, it's time to send them back, bring them Monday. We'll be ready for them. We're excited to see them. And then be looking for those text messages and phone calls from myself and the team ready to talk about your child's academic performance. Hope you guys are having an awesome weekend, and we'll see you guys later.